Hey, what's up everybody? It's KINGCAMRY. Welcome back to a brand new video. As many of you saw by the title, we do have an unboxing plus review of the AEM intake for my Camry. But before we do get started to that, I do want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you that are subscribed to my channel. We just hit 100 subscribers last week, and right now we're right above that. So thank you so much. That just tells me that whatever I'm doing, I'm doing right for all of you. And it helps me continue to improve and work on the next upcoming video. So I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying my videos and my channel. So thank you, and thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate and love all of you. So please get comfortable. It's gonna be a very informative video for all of you. Maybe you guys want this, maybe you guys won't. I'll be giving you guys my honest thoughts, my honest review. I'm gonna be real. This intake is actually used, and I got it from half price to what it's normally listed at the AEM website. And also I had it shipped here to California, which you can't really have this shipped to California. So if you guys want to know how to do that, how to get this AEM intake if you live in California, you have to have it shipped to a state that it's actually allowed to ship to, and have it redirected shipped to California. So I got it here, it's used. I showed the pictures to my friends that have an intake already, and they said it was in really great shape, so I couldn't really let the opportunity pass, especially because, there's not really a lot of videos on the AEM intake on YouTube, and the few that there is, I didn't really enjoy them and saw helpful, so I'm doing this video for all of you, and hopefully, I'll see what it actually really can do. So before we get to it and start having fun with this intake, I do want to mention I'm not in it for the for having it go super fast or making my car super loud. It's all just fun for me, and having fun with the intake and giving you guys my honest opinion. So I know a few of you may be triggered that aren't really agreeing to getting an aftermarket intake, and some people really do not like the idea. But I think as long as it's my car, as long as the monthly payment is being done by me, I think I can do whatever I want with my car. So sorry if you guys don't agree with this. However, I do appreciate and do accept constructive criticism. I think everybody has a right to give their opinion. And also, if you guys do see me doing something that isn't right or saying right, like I said, I'm open to constructive criticism. But let's have fun. Alright everybody, as you guys can see, here is the big boy AEM intake, looking beautiful. As many of you could see, the filters inside, they're looking good. It was shipped out to me in the Home Depot box from my boy in Massachusetts. So shout out to my boy, shout out to all the lovely people out there in Massachusetts, man. And here is some alcohol, some degreaser, because it's dirty. That's alright, I can clean that myself. And it does say custom intake in the title of my video, because I'm gonna be trying, hopefully, pray for your boy, I'm gonna be also painting my intake in this color, so hopefully it all goes well. Alright everybody, so you guys are gonna see something on the screen right now. I split up the video in 3 parts, just in case you came for one specific thing. You could skip right through it, that's totally fine. Or if you want to watch all of it, that's awesome also. The first part is gonna be me customizing and painting my intake. The second part will be uninstalling the stock intake on my Camry and installing this aftermarket. The third part is going to be me comparing custom aftermarket versus my stock, the differences, my thoughts, if it's worth it, if it's not, and it's going to be a fun day today. Pop, pop, pop. Imagine an i4 popping. So I went ahead and I just taped it. Make sure paint doesn't go inside there once I start painting the pipe. You don't really want paint to go inside there, so I just went ahead and I taped those, and gotta clean this up. Alright, so I have my primer right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying it. Wow, so for the first coat of primer, it did pretty good. I have my flashlight on my camera so I could see where are the areas I need, like right here, I need to put more. But so far it's getting really good coverage. So I'm probably only going to do 2 coats of these, and that should be good. So I'm already spraying the greaser on this box, you know, make sure all the oils, all the dirty, you know, stuff that's on this from the engine gets off, since it is used. If it's new, then you don't need to do this. You know, this is one of the steps that I'm going to take, and then after that, disinfect it with some alcohol and, you know, clean it up before painting it. I am seeing that I may have to remove these little, you know, screws just to get a better paint job. And also I did notice that right here, you know, someone with experience will know, but like me, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get my paint in there. You know, I can't really remove this little bracket, so I'm gonna have to see how it turns out when actually doing it. But you know, I'm doing this meanwhile the other piece is curing with the primer. Alright, so here is the AEM box already built, ready to get primed before the paint. I'm gonna show you guys how the other piece ended up looking with the primer. Wow, this primer actually did a very good job grabbing onto this part. I think I should just leave it like this. It looks really good actually. The primer did a very great job, no runs, and yeah, it looks really good. Now this is ready to start painting. Alright, time to start priming this bad boy. Okay, now for the time we've all been waiting for. Time to start spray painting this one. 2 lights and 1 medium. Alright lads, let's either go hard or go home. Let's finish this off. Man, this thing is beautiful. This color is great. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it's got like this nice little like shiny glitter on it, on the paint. It looks really nice, really beautiful. I'm really loving how this gold is really looking. You know, it's not an annoying or irritating gold. It's like a nice and smooth matte gold. What do you guys think? I really love it. In my opinion, it came out the way I wanted it to be. So since that's done already, now the moment of truth. This AEM cover box. I may have to run to the store though, because I only have a little bit left of that gold paint, so we'll see. So I'm hoping this is my last coat. Vámonos. Alright, so you've made it to part 2. As you guys can see, we are ready for uninstalling Toyota's intake they've blessed us with. But first, before anything, you want to take a look at your engine. If this is how yours looks, kind of like this, then that means you need to dust it down before you do remove it, simply because you do not want any dust to get inside where you will remove the stock Toyota intake. So it's very important you dust off. So let's start dusting off. Alright, so now that you are seeing my engine, you are seeing my engine as if you were to be looking at your own. As you guys can see at the far right corner, you are now seeing the battery. The first thing you want to do, and AEM does clearly say that it's the first thing you need to do and must do, is remove the negative from the battery. So that's going to be the first thing you're going to be doing with this 10mm socket. So the second thing you want to do is get yourself a very good flathead. I know this is probably not the prettiest looking, but this is the only thing I could find. You are going to be removing these button looking plastic pieces that are on this plastic cover. There is 2 on the right side and there is 2 at the far left side and 1 in the middle, the one I just removed. So go ahead and let's start removing these things. So make sure you grab a cup or grab something where you can store these clips. You will need them again when you do finish installing the AEM intake. Make sure you put them in a safe place, because if you do not take care of these, you will not be able to put this back. So now that all your clips are removed from the plastic cover, you can now remove this plastic cover. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and remove these 2 bolts from this air intake tube. Okay, so we're almost there. Now we can start getting our hands dirty with the Toyota intake. So the first thing you're going to want to head and do now is push this clip upwards and pull towards the front windshield of the car. Just like that. Next, you're going to want to head and remove the remaining ones that are sticked onto the intake. For the first clip, you want to push towards the front of the car and then slide upwards. Now for this piece, it's almost the same thing. You want to push up and then pull towards you. So now this piece is finally free. So for the last clip that's close to the left side of the wheel, you will need a flathead, and all you have to do is just press the clip towards the front of the windshield, and with your other finger just open it like if it were to be a book, and now your cable is free. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my drill. For this screw right here, I am using a P3, and for these 2, this piece will be removed and installed back onto the AEM intake. This is a P2 and this one is a P3. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and push down these clips. That will free up the first layer of this air intake. Okay, so now that your clips are off and your plastic rubber tube is removed off this intake, go ahead and pull towards the front of the car, just like that. Put it off to the side. You can now go ahead and lift the top part, raise it up, and once you raise it up, you want to push this a little bit towards back the engine, and now pull towards you, and there you go. Alright, so now that you have removed the top part of the stock intake, this clip, you press it like if it were scissors. You press it and you raise it up just like that. And this plastic rubber tube, you raise it up towards the hood of the car with this right hand holding this rubber piece, since this is one piece itself. So pull upwards, and there you go. Alright, so now to remove this tube, there is these little metal pieces that are holding the tube onto the engine. All you need to do is lift it and pull towards you. You can use a hand or you can use pliers, that's totally up to you. And that's how it will come out, in one piece. Alright, so since you now removed this top piece and this rubber piece, now you can go ahead and remove this bottom piece also. Okay, so now you can go ahead and remove the bottom part. There are 3 pins, one right here, and one down below. These are on this metal bracket that's connected with the battery. All you have to do is just pull up towards you and a little bit towards the battery. We can go ahead and put these ones up. Now the one from behind up towards the battery. It's just like that. And here are your 3 pins. Pretty easy, huh? Alright, since now we're ready to put on the AM intake, this rubber piece, we're going to go ahead and push it towards the engine. We want to make sure it's nice and closest to the engine. Now with this piece, you want to have it at least, I'd say at least about ½ an inch away from the edge. This piece right here. And this one, we're not going to go ahead and tighten this one quite yet, but this one is ready to be tightened. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put the piece we took earlier, and we're going to go ahead and put it onto this AM tube. So I went ahead and I tried using the screws that were on the stock air filter. You know, AM gives you these little pieces, screws. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna want to use these, because I put the ones that were originally with my car and it was raising up, so I didn't really like that. And you know, be sure to put these thicker ones on, and don't make that mistake. Save these for whenever you do want to put your regular stock intake back on. So my fault, I already did place it inside. I thought my phone was recording, but it wasn't. Now the way I did it was that I put it all in one piece. I built it outside of the car and just put it and sat it onto the car inside. It wasn't that hard. I think these 2 pins, you know, they were pretty easy, but the one I was struggling with was a little bit the one that's lonely, the one in the bottom, because it's 3 pins. It's 2 in the front and then one like right here. As you guys see, I didn't even know, but my paint right here got a little bit messed up, but that's okay, I don't really mind. So yeah, I already went ahead, I tied this bolt up, and I'm gonna start connecting these back onto this one and everything that was like before. So I do apologize for the lighting, but it's already around 8 p.m. and as you guys could see, I installed these plastic rubbers where they once were, like on the stock. I put them thick. The thick rubber goes right here in the front one, and then the thin one goes around right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and connect this wire, put it back here, and connect the battery, and put the plastic cover also with the screws. And also do not forget, you know, the piece that was right here, this one that's laying that you guys could barely see. It's pretty late. I'm probably gonna be finishing off the video tomorrow, but I need to get home, and you know, I just want to finish this already because I've been here since 10 a.m. and it's already 8. Boy's pretty tired. So I wanted to tell you guys how to put these back on. As you guys could see, the button is raised. You're gonna go ahead and just make it click, but remember, you don't want to press it down, because when you press it down, that's how you unlock them to remove the black cover. So we're gonna go right here. My apologies if my hands look very dirty. So you're gonna want to put it inside like that. Boom. It's just pretty hard doing it with one hand. Same thing goes with this one. It just sits on there. Click, and now the plastic cover is ready. All my stuff is connected. Everything's, I hope, well placed, and if not, my car won't start. Hey, what's up everybody? It's a new day. Fortunately, I couldn't really finish yesterday. Well, I did finish, but couldn't really finish the video. So my honest thoughts so far about the intake, I didn't really have that much time to try it last night, but it doesn't seem that loud like most people say it from the engine. Maybe because I already got used to my exhaust system being already loud, but I did notice a change with my exhaust, and it is now more rumbly. When I stepped on the gas, it sounded like a trumpet, and with this AEM intake, you know, it's actually rumbling like boop, boop, boop. I don't know how to explain it, but like purring with the intake, which is pretty weird, but it doesn't sound bad. It sounds actually, I think, better. Okay everybody, as you guys can see, the intake is finally installed. You know, last night when I finished installing it, I did have trouble understanding why it was struggling to turn on. That's why I showed you guys the clips. But after that, I turned it back off, and then I turned it back on, and it didn't have that problem. Today in the morning when I turned it on, it didn't have that problem. So maybe, I guess my car was adapting to the new intake. So far it's been good. It was just that start when I first installed it that kind of did get me worried. If it were to be improperly installed, your car would not turn on, and I've seen a few people do that. A few. I noticed some not major changes, I guess, maybe some in-between changes, not minor nor major, but I guess it's like right there in the middle. My exhaust sounds a little bit more purry, like it's purring. It doesn't sound like a trumpet, like, you know, like ooh. Now it sounds like ooh, like it's purring, so that's pretty awesome. Something that I noticed on my behalf for my car. And on the inside of the car when I'm driving, I mean, it's only been a few drives that I had it for, but it does not sound as much as I thought people made it believe. I don't really hear it inside my car, which is pretty weird because, you know, I've seen some videos and I don't know, it just doesn't sound as loud as I would imagine it. But the car and inside, the only thing I do feel the difference is while I'm driving, I could hear it, you know, when I'm driving, a little bit vibrations on my steering wheel, a little bit, and, you know, down where my feet are, like I could definitely hear that it's there, you know. Overall, if you guys watch this to probably pick this up, that's totally up to you guys. If you guys also watch this to, you know, help you guys install this and this little tutorial I made for you guys, I hope it was helpful. I have more videos, I have more content, more things I want to do to my car, so make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys comment, like the video, let me know what you guys think about this. However, right now I will be showing you guys some video clips, some cinematics to finish off the video. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. It's been your boy King Camry. See you guys later. So we're gonna go ahead and try it right now. You're gonna fall.